And I'm sure some others will join. Hopefully they'll find me now. Obviously, I was meant to start closer to 11:11 because it was actually 11 a.m. here I started, and we're almost at 11:11 now. So as people are finding me and joining and now hearing me, I was going to do a telepathic transmission there for a while, but I didn't think it'd be quite as fun for you. But welcome to this new moon, solar eclipse, and equinox live stream. And I'm doing this today with the 11 oracles of the rose line. And if you don't know who they are, you will become acquainted with them as I go through this transmission today. There's huge energies for this today. And I found about an hour before coming on live, I was really quite out of my body. And I'm like, oh, what are we going to be talking about today? What is this going to be about? And funnily enough, it was like the message was, no, you're not going to be doing much talking. You'll just be doing the transmission. So, of course, that's probably why there was no mic when I first started, no sound. So as you are arriving and as we wait for a couple more people to come in and hopefully connect in with where I am now with the live stream, just pop in the chat where in the world you're coming from. And I always feel that this is important for anchoring in those codes of the rose line that are all over the earth. And I feel like every time you share where you're at, it just activates that land. It activates the codes in that land. So if you can share as people are arriving, and now we are at 11:11, which is beautiful. Bendigo, Victoria. Thanks, Julie. Great to have you here. South Carolina in the US. Wonderful, Teresa. Lovely to have you. I don't know if you're a Teresa or a Teresa, but I took that name as my confirmation name, and I used to always pronounce it Teresa. So while everyone's arriving and I'm now landing after the mic issues, I'm going to just talk a little bit about the background of what today's transmission will be, what has come to me this morning. And Suzanne, hello from Dunedin in New Zealand. And why I really felt to hold it today. Initially, I was going to hold it tomorrow after the equinox. As some of you know, every equinox, I do hold an equinox harmony retreat, and it's usually a paid event. But this year, I really felt strongly to put it on YouTube, and it was important because of the energies that more people come into contact with it, and so that's why I'm doing it here. Marta in Vancouver, great to have you. Nirvana Rising, hello from Texas, wonderful, love your rose there, thank you. And it feels like there is a link happening here between the this eclipse that's just happened a few hours ago and this equinox, or even the eclipse portal that we've just been through. And this equinox sort of coming within 24 hours of this eclipse is so powerful. So I'll give you my little overview of feeling the energies and what that means. And then I'm going to go straight into the transmission. I sat with the Roseline Oracles earlier, and they've given me a little indication of where we'll be going and why this is important. And it's actually quite different to what I had thought it would be. So let me share a card. I actually drew this card yesterday, but I was told it was for this call. Now, this is from the Mystique of Magdalene, Cheryl Yambrack Rose's deck here. We met Cheryl when we were in the Glastonbury retreat this year. She had an exhibition for her next Oracle deck. Really, really lovely, beautiful lady. And her surname Rose is because she actually married someone who was called Rose. I thought it was a stage name. She's like, no, I married a Rose, which I love. Oh, hello, Dartsy from Brisbane. Anyway, this is the card. Magdalene's portal. Like, how beautiful is that? And this is what we're going through. And I feel like we always talk about the eclipse portal, But I feel like I'm going to hold that there a bit longer so you can really soak up this energy. I feel like this right now, between this second eclipse and the equinox, this feels like a profound portal to me. And so I wasn't surprised that this card came up. It's a 22. And actually, if you're in my part of the world, we are on the 22nd now. So very powerful. Hello, from Venezuela. Welcome. Great to have you here. Yamio? I don't know how to pronounce your name, but it's a beautiful name. So Magdalene's portal. So that's what we're going through. Magdalene is one of the 11 Roseline oracles, probably the most famous and the one that most people want to know about at the moment, because her codes are being activated so profoundly in all of us and in the planet. And I said her, but it's not even just simply the being that incarnated as Mary Magdalene, but the actual codes have a frequency, and they are really called the Magdalene codes. And many of us connect to that lineage. And there's such an awakening of this because it's vital for the creation of new earth that is happening right at this time. So as a result, I think that's why she's come through in the cards. Is like, yeah, I'm one of the 11, but I'm an important one, and these codes are important for this. So we'll see how she comes through in today's transmission. So I was thinking this morning about this eclipse. Now, this past 2 weeks, actually, I'm really interested to hear how this eclipse portal has been for everyone. Has there been real shifts? I used to follow an astrologer years ago, like 2010, 2011, and I was in a group with her for a while, and she always described eclipses as being like you got in an elevator expecting to go up or down, but it went sideways. And when the doors opened and you stepped out, you had no idea where you were. And that's always stayed with me, because I do often feel that, like in this 2 week period, or it extends a bit longer, but that's sort of the prime time of it. It's just so much can happen and change, and you don't always realize, because it can be a very active time. And it's sometimes on the other side when you emerge and you look and you go, what just so much happened in that time. And it doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be positive. It can be just huge shifts and changes. And it's almost like we just have to be on our toes, like ready to, oh, okay, I'm actually going this way. Oh, that way. For me, as if you receive my newsletter, The Rose Oracle, I talked about a couple of big shifts that I had in the first week, just things that I've been wanting to manifest, and they sort of dropped in my lap, and in the most wonderful way, just through following the rose petals. And one was to do with somewhere to live, where after 18 months on the road of traveling and house sitting, I've got somewhere to live for 3 months, but that feels, my Taurus is going, oh, yes. So that feels nice. And the other thing was finding a business mentor to work with, who's so aligned with my business, because she has a similar type business. So that felt really exciting for me as well. So they were a couple of big things that dropped in for me. And so I'm interested to know, like, if you would like to share in the chat with the reflection that you have now, or if you're listening to the replay, pop it in the comments below. Have there been some sort of like 180s almost, things that have dropped in that have been unexpected? Or maybe it's just been a challenge that you weren't anticipating, or maybe it's been a breakthrough that you weren't anticipating. That has been a part of this energy. And I'll go on into this just in a little bit more, but I'll just see if anyone wants to share anything around that. And as I say, I feel like with the eclipses, it's often in looking back afterwards that you can identify that. And astrologers, I've heard many astrologers say that the eclipse energy, whatever came through in that time, can last up to 6 months until the next round of eclipses, really. And so when you think about it, this is pretty profound, considering today is a new moon. And new moon energy is often said to be perfect for your intentions, for intention setting, for what you wish to manifest. And so having come out of this portal and then gone into this, having this new moon at the end, it's like, wow, how do we take these experiences from the eclipse? How do we take what maybe just dropped in unexpected and take it into our intentions for this new moon? Hello, Lata from Sydney. Lovely to have you here. How do we do that? And so I just went completely off on another tangent then. It must be nearly time for me to start. But what I wanted to say is what I started to realize that this transmission is about is actually the creation stuff. It is about creating. And so we're doing it in this new moon energy. Oh, and that's what I was going to say. And then we're going into the eclipse and the equinox energy. And the equinox is all about harmony. It's all about harmony. That's it. Like during the equinox, there is equal light and equal dark all over the planet. Like in those couple of days that sit around the equinox, everything is in balance. It's equal, light and dark for that time. And that almost creates a unity, a cohesiveness around the planet. And then as we go to the solstices, we draw apart. We go into one side light, one side dark. And the beauty of that is we experience the polarity and then we come back into the unison, and then we pull apart again the other way, and then we come back into that unity. And I always think that that's really powerful. So I feel like the equinox straight after these eclipses is like, okay, let's bring this into harmony now. Whatever you went through, let's bring this into harmony. Lata says, my partner's health. He's been in and out of hospital and now confirmed he'll be having another liver transplant. Oh, Lata. Oh, sending so much love to you and to your partner, of course. At the same time, big shifts in my business with recurring clients and passive income to support me during this time. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Nirvana rising, working with the Virgo Pisces axis. I've elevated my sacred embodiment practice with a new fitness regime, started on the first Virgo new moon. Perfect. And yes, that has been the perfect time, hasn't it? For health and fitness as well. Several funerals and birthdays, polarity of light and dark. Yeah. Life and death. Yeah, it is. It's a powerful time. So that's what we're going to be going through in this transmission, is to take whatever your experiences were through the retreat, oh my gosh, I am so out of my body now. I won't talk much longer. Whatever they've been through the eclipses, and then bringing harmony into them, integrating them with this really powerful equinox portal as well. Let me just think if there's anything else. There were a couple of things that I wanted to mention. I think it's all come through, and my speech is not going to allow me to talk for much longer. So in this transmission today, we are going to be tapping into, I mentioned about creating, we're using the new moon frequency, and we're going to be just start, Jacquelyn. No, I've got one more thing I want to say. A tree this morning. That's what I wanted to say about. I was walking the dog, walked past this tree. We call them paper barks in Australia, and they just, because the bark is like paper and it just peels off all the time. And this tree said to me, this is what this eclipse portal has been about. It's been just stripping back the layers. And then it showed me the partial solar eclipse. And it was like the sun, if you see the sun as your identity, this partial eclipse, what it is a stripping back the layers of what you thought was your identity, but isn't. And so that's a part of what's been happening with this stripping back of the layers. So what I was then shown, and what I was trying to say before, is that this feels very much about going into your heart and using this energy to create your heart's desires. And the thing is, as you strip back layers of your identity and you get closer and closer to that core of who you are, your heart's desires shift. And so I'm going to guide you in a meditation into your heart to tap in with that. And then the 11 Roseline oracles are going to come in. And we are going to work through 11 of your chakras in creating this, okay, with the frequency of this particular portal that we are going through. Oh, I managed to get that out in one go. So that's where I'm taking you on this journey. Now, you're quite privileged in this, in that these 11 oracles, and each of them is connected to a different chakra for this process. This is something I only usually share in my Priestess of the Rose Temple journey, which is a 3-month journey of initiation that starts in January. And that's obviously in depth. We go for 3 months. And this is just a little taster. But these oracles, the different oracles working with the different chakras, is actually a part of that process that we embody during that priestess training. But they were very clear, this is how they want to come in today, because this is a part of the creating energy. So I just wanted to share that with you, that that's where this comes from. Because you may not be familiar with all the oracles, I might give a little explanation as I'm guiding through as they come in, just for those of you who aren't familiar with them. Okay, so close your eyes and get comfortable, and let's go on this journey now. Now take your focus into your body. And go deep down into your body and go down to your feet chakras. They're on the balls of your feet. And as you bring your focus to your feet chakras, feel them open wide. And as you open them wide, you feel the energy from the earth rush up into your body. She was there before, but you're just bringing your focus to it now. And you feel your energy go down deep into her. And you feel that exchange of energy between you and Gaia. Beautiful flow of energy in each direction. And then bring your focus up into your heart. And as you sit in your heart, also become aware of the channels at the other end opening, at your crown, opening up and being open to the guides and the beings who are here with us today. And I'm aware, of course, of the Roseline beings. There are many, many of them, but particularly the 11 oracles who are guiding us. And perhaps for you, there are other beings, other guides that you have who you can feel supporting you on this journey. And then again, bring your focus back into your heart center. And then take a deep breath directly into your heart, breathing in the beautiful energy around you into your heart chakra, and feel your heart expand as you receive that energy. And then when you breathe out of your heart chakra and breathe the energy of that expansion you felt, that love, breathe it into our circle. Everyone who's listening to this, whether it's live or on the replay, is a part of this circle. You're breathing the energy of love into this circle. And it's creating this beautiful cumulative love. And as you breathe into your heart again, we breathe in this beautiful love from so many people around the world, and you breathe it into your heart. And so your heart is filled with that energy, and then you breathe back out again into our circle. And it's increasing. It's becoming sort of more intense every time it goes through the beautiful filter of your heart chakra. And then once more, breathe from our circle into your heart. And this time, as you breathe into your heart, you feel the rose that sits within your heart blossom open, the rose that holds your essence. And this time when you breathe out down through your feet chakras, and you send the love in your heart, the love of our group, the essence of your rose down to the heart of Gaia. And when you breathe in again, you are breathing in from her heart, and it's coming up as a silver spiraling energy. It's carrying the sacred feminine frequency, and that silver spiraling energy is moving through you, activating the sacred feminine within you. And you bring it up to your crown, and then you breathe out that silver spiral out of your crown, and you send it up to the cosmos. And when you breathe in again, you are breathing in from the heart of the cosmos. And this energy is coming in the form of the gold spiral. And that gold spiral's dancing around the silver as you breathe it into your body, activate the sacred masculine within you. And then you breathe that golden spiral out through your feet chakras and send it down to the heart of Mother Earth. And then allow your breathing to return to normal. And you're aware of this silver and gold spiraling around each other, the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine within your being. And then they reach this point of harmony, this equinox frequency, this point of sacred union. This is the fifth dimensional frequency. And as they reach this frequency, they create a third spiral, and this is the rose gold spiral. And this spiral spirals between the silver and the gold. It holds the frequency of sacred union. It holds the frequency of new earth. It holds the frequency of the rose. And it gradually expands out around you. The rose gold spiral is expanding out. It surrounds the silver and the gold. It surrounds your energy body. And then it becomes a rose gold flame around you. And because it's holding this fifth dimensional frequency, the frequency of the rose line, it is transmuting anything in your energy body that is not at this frequency. So some of those layers that were peeled back, like I saw from the gum tree peeling back, this stuff is being transmuted in this rose gold flame. Perhaps it's things you became aware of during this eclipse season. Perhaps there's things coming to you now. Perhaps you're not consciously aware of it, but know that in this flame, anything is being stripped back, is being transmuted, that is going to hinder you holding this frequency so that you are creating your heart's desire. And then that rose gold flame becomes a rosebud. And that rosebud blossoms open around you. And you find yourself sitting in the center of the most exquisite rose. What is the color of that rose for you? Because that particular frequency is with you during this transmission. And sitting in the center of the rose is you. And then from you, spiraling around are all the petals of the rose. And I often see that each of these petals holds a different frequency, and each one is connected to a different rose line being. There are many. But today we have 11 accompanying us, 11 who call themselves the oracles. And so you might notice within this rose, there are certain petals lighting up. And these are the oracles. These are the ones guiding this transmission. And now take your focus from looking at that or feeling that. If you're not someone, if you're someone who's not so visual, you'll just feel those frequencies. But now take your focus back into your heart, back into the rose that was blossoming in your heart, the rose that holds your unique codes, your codes of your soul, your codes of your rose line that you are walking for this incarnation. And that rose within your heart holds your desires. Now, I was recently, an affirmation that I've been saying for a couple of years was upgraded. And I used to say, I receive everything I require to walk my soul's path. And a week or so ago, I was looking at the sun and the sun said, no, it's I receive everything I require and desire to walk my soul's path in joy and abundance. Because we can get a bit bogged down, we can get a bit serious about this path sometimes. But actually, it is meant to be held lightly. We are supposed to be walking in joy and abundance. And it isn't just about what we require. It is about what we desire, because what we desire is what makes us creators. Because how would we know what we are creating or what we wish to create if we didn't have desire for something? And I feel like this eclipse season and then moving through this portal of the equinox is moving us into this, into what we desire, truly desire within our heart. And as I mentioned, as we strip back layers of identity that were not our true identity, but identity that we took on, identity we thought we had to have, well, we're going to shift what we desire. We're going to allow ourselves to truly desire. So tune into that rose in your heart. Tune into your heart. Your heart is your guide for this lifetime. Your heart is your connector to your soul essence. Your heart holds the frequency of the rose, the frequency of the purest form of love. It holds the frequency of sacred union. And that sacred union is union of everything. It's union of the polarities. So tuning into your heart, and for the purpose of today's transmission, allow yourself to go deep into your heart and listen to your heart and allow it to tell you one thing that you truly desire right now, that you will use this new moon energy, utilize it to bring about this desire, to open the creative field for this desire to manifest here on the physical plane. So I'll be quiet for a little bit to allow you to listen to your heart, not your mind, not what your intentions have been for the last 5 years. Go into your heart, because there may be something new that is emerging from this eclipse portal. And as you listen to your heart and that emerges for you, be careful not to take that little seed of creation and put it in your mind. Hold it there in your heart. Even if it seems the most unlikely thing, hold it in your heart. This is your heart speaking to you. This is your heart telling you about your rose line, your path. And see it as a seed, and see it as a seed sitting in the frequency of love. And maybe you'll see that seed sprout down through all the lower chakras, the more earthly chakras, and down and right through your feet and down, and put little roots down into the earth. Because what you desire must be done in co-creation with the earth. She's our physical home. She's our physical creator. She enables us to create on this plane. And so now you've felt that seed. You've allowed yourself this heart's desire to emerge. And we've planted it in the frequency of this new moon. So now the 11 roseline oracles are surrounding you. It's like they've emerged from out of the rose you were sitting on. They're all around you. Now I'm going to read their names just so that you have an understanding of who they are, but then I will go through them more individually. So there is Galadriel, the queen of the elementals. There is Morgana from the Arthurian frequency. There is Eve, although these days she tells me she is Eve Lilith. She is both sides. She is the black and white goddess as one. There is the Queen of Sheba, who is believed to be called Makeda. There is Joan of Arc. There is Francis of Assisi. There is Mary Magdalene. There is Nefertiti, the Queen of Egypt, wife of the Pharaoh Akhenaten. There is Saphira, a Lemurian mermaid. There is Athena. And there is Carla Rose, an Atlantean high priestess from the earlier Atlantean epoch. She was a high priestess of crystal energy. So these are the 11 who will be coming through in this transmission. So feeling their presence around you, their frequency around you. And as we move through the 11 chakras, they will step forward as they are being called on for each chakra and to bring through their transmission and guidance. So let me tune into where we're going to start, because I've been toing and froing with whether we're going to start more with the etheric or more with the physical. No, we're going to start with the etheric. Okay, so we're going to start with the soul star chakra. Now, just stay in your heart for a minute before we go up there and take that beautiful little seed, that heart's desire that your heart shared with you. Take it, and you might even sort of physically imagine that you're taking it with your hands, and you're going to place it up about a foot above your head in the soul star chakra. So you might like to physically do it. You might like just to see the image of it go up to the soul star chakra. And what the oracles are going to assist you with is to bring harmony through all of these chakras using the equinox energy, bring harmony to that heart desire within each chakra. Because very often we are attempting to create from an out of balance place. There is not harmony within our energy field. And so we are now able to use this equinox energy, this equal light and dark, this yin and yang, to bring the harmony. So the soul star chakra. So I'm inviting in Carla Rose, the Atlantean High Priestess. So there's no record of her anywhere. She came to me in 2004 as a part of a book that I had started to write. So just allow whatever image comes to you for her. There's no description of her anywhere. Feel her frequency. And I'm just going to be quiet for a moment and then allow her energy to come through. In the placing of your heart's desire in your soul star chakra, you are attuning to the frequency of your soul. And in fact, you are saying to your soul, I am listening. I am listening. For it is your soul who is always guiding your desires. However, when you are carrying layers of distortion or stories or beliefs, it is challenging to know what is your soul and what is a story from others. As you clear the layers and you hear your heart and you activate your soul star chakra with that heart's desire, you are saying to your soul, I hear you. I hear your guidance. I trust you. I trust your guidance. There is a rose line runs from your soul to your physical body. A chord of the rose gold frequency. By placing this heart's desire in your soul star, you are activating this chord. You are bringing it into unity with your physical being. Here is the harmony at the soul star chakra level, the harmony between the non-physical and the physical part of self. So feeling this activation in your soul star as this harmony is created. Hunidia no le pueran no si iranile tu doinite doinate doinate iraneta. There is a crystalline energy within the earth. When I used the crystals, I did not take them out of the earth. I used their frequency from where they were in the earth because this is where they were most potent. So there is a crystalline frequency that is coming from the earth in her transitioning state into the frequency of Gaia. It is a crystal that was not apparent in the third dimensional realm, which is why it probably hasn't been dug up. But it is there, and you are attuning to it now with your soul star. The frequency of this crystal will assist in the integration of your heart's desire into this chakra. So you may feel a pressure or a sensation coming from above as this crystalline frequency activates the seed you have placed there. And so it is. So Carla Rose steps back into the circle of 11. And then Athena steps forward. Am I real or am I not? Was Athena a woman incarnate, or am I to remain in the realm of the goddess? Such is the dilemma of the crown chakra. Which am I? Am I grounded here in the earth plane, or am I something to be worshipped or blamed in my non-physical form? I have this discussion because this is what it is with your heart's desire. As you place it now into your crown, where has this heart's desire come from? From the non-physical or from the physical? I say to you, it is both. It is a co-creation. And there are other beings here to co-create with you. And this is at this realm of the crown. You have us, the rose line. You may have other guides or angelic beings you are connecting with, who are here to assist you in your heart's desire. It is not about you going it alone. There are those in the unseen realms. You feel them, you know they're there, perhaps you do see them. They are co-creating with you. Always. What message are you giving them? Are you saying, I want this? Oh, no, I've changed my mind. I want this. I mean, they just end up at a standstill. And that is because you are not tuning in to your true heart's desire. But as you shed the layers, it will become clearer for you. Call on your team. Call on me. Call on us. We can drop those rose petals for you. We can open those doors. We can enable you to step through the portal. At this realm in the crown, we can create this harmony between the unseen helpers and you yourself in your physical form. Bring this into harmony. This does not mean you are giving your power away. You are co-creating with them, but you must be clear. They are here to serve Earth. They are here to serve you. But you must be clear. not clarity from the mind, clarity from the heart. So as you place this seed in your crown, this seed of your heart's desire, feel the energy from all of your support, all of those helpers, those guides, assisting you to bring this frequency into the physical form, to keep you on track, to guide you. Niun ni de bearan le seyaranete, zugaranna, ruranna, keranete, honde tearan, sua, kiraneta, hua, kiraneta. And so Athena steps back, and we have Saphira stepping forward. Saphira is the Lemurian mermaid. Swimming forward, I should have said. She's got very sparkling eyes. It is water in my eyes that makes them sparkle. Receive these codes into your third eye as you place your heart's desire into your third eye chakra. And as you do so, see it sitting in water, in the sacred waters, in the harmony of the sacred waters. And see this flow down through your spinal cord, through the fluid, the cerebrospinal fluid in your spinal cord. This is connecting to your third eye, to the waters, to this frequency, bringing it through your body so that then it can feed into the waters of your body. And you can hold the frequency in the sacred waters of your body, the frequency of your heart's desire. This was a gift from the times of Lemuria, where we knew how to co-create with the sacred waters. Everything created with the sacred waters. So feel the imprint of that harmony of holding your heart's desire in your third eye. Feel the imprint of that as it moves through your body. Through the waters. So you can see clearly. So that you are seeing through the waters of your eyes the reality that is one that contains this desire of your heart. It is there in your reality. You are just not seeing it. The waters through your body have moved into a vibration now to hold it, to see it, to have it within your reality. Feel the harmony between the water and the physical realm, the earthly realm, to bring this into being. Huipiran, kikiranete kohanata, tustiaranelete near kante koa, hirenelepoeta, akana, hoho yakanda tau. Haki, kohana teta. So Saphira now moves back into the circle, and we have Nefertiti coming forward. Powerful Queen of Egypt, High Priestess of sacred sound and sacred sexuality. Take your heart's desire and place it in your throat chakra. Are the frequencies that are emitted from your throat chakra in harmony with this desire? Is the vibration the same? To bring this into being, the vibration must be the same. What you speak, what you write, however you choose to express, has more power than you yet recognize. As you embody and hold this fifth dimensional frequency more strongly in your regular life, you will realize the potency of your expressions. And to bring your heart's desire into form, the expression must be in harmony with it. Fewer words are preferable to many useless words, words that dilute the power of your creations. There are many such words in your language, in your expression. Choose your words wisely. They are vibrations. Your expression is now moving into harmony with that which you desire. So Nefertiti moves back, and we have Mary Magdalene coming forward. Yes. Perhaps you have been waiting for me since I revealed my portal to you earlier in the call. I bring you a transmission for the higher heart. So take that seed of your heart's desire and place it in your higher heart. And here we will move it into harmony with the universe. with the love of the universe, the love of your cosmos, the love of your galaxy. For your heart's desire does not only impact you or others around you, your heart's desire impacts all. It is felt on the far reaches of the universe. And so your heart's desire must be in harmony with the love that is the frequency of all. And here is where you know it is truly your heart's desire. When you feel something so strongly in your heart and it lights you up and maybe brings tears to your eyes or makes you tingle, it's your heart's desire. And at that point, that reverberation is felt right through the cosmos. For your heart's desire is the desire of the cosmos to express itself through you. Here is the portal that many of you do not recognize. Here is the portal that this eclipse season has given you. Here is the portal that the harmony of this powerful equinox, more powerful than many, here is the portal that you have right now. You are creating not just on behalf of yourself or your family or your friends or your tribe or your people or your world, but on behalf of the cosmos, of the universe itself. And your heart holds the key to that. So feel this harmony now between your heart's desire and all that is out there, because all that is out there is in your heart. He voia se totalenete, tiso yaganelete nyaka, apuite sia talienota, akia, akeraneta, loha, kianeta. And so Magdalene steps back, and we have Francis of Assisi stepping forward. Out of the 11 oracles, he is the one who incarnated in the male form. But like all of the rose line, he had full embodiment of the yin and yang within him, or what we term feminine and masculine. His eyes are smiling at you. Joy radiates from him. You already have the seed of your heart's desire within your heart. Here, in the heart, the bridge between those upper chakras and those lower ones, the bridge between your spirit and your physical form, the point where they merge, they move into harmony, and you truly embody yourself as a creator here on the earth plane. And in this space, there is joy, there is beauty, there is love for everything. And in this space, you realize again that you are not alone in your creation, that all of the earth creates with you, that the creatures of earth, the animal realm, the insect realm, the plant realm, the mineral realm, All of these realms with these high vibrational energies in physical form, expressed differently to humans, but still similar. They are all there to help you create in your physicality. When there is harmony between you and these realms. If there is disharmony between you and one of these realms, it does make it more challenging to create the energy of harmony. In the heart chakra, the heart chakra is the home of harmony on the physical plane. It must be there all around you. If there is anything in your physical life right now creating disharmony, move it, take it away, turn it off. Do not listen, do not watch, do not communicate with. It must be harmonious, and you are the creator of that harmony, not the other thing or the other person. You are the creator of that harmony. And when you feel that harmony here in your heart, then you skip through life in joy. This was a strong embodiment for me in my incarnation. Many call me poor. I was not poor. I was so rich because I was in harmony with all of life. All of life. From this place of harmony, you can create all of your heart's desires on this physical plane. Here is the gift. You will understand this more and more. You will live it more and more as you move into this reality that is being termed fifth dimensional. This frequency. It is a frequency of harmony. And it begins in your heart. Hiso e dalgen de homota tisto, apri hayerne de akonelete, anetoste, anotaste, arianale no kitote, apriahana, hakiho handiste. And so Francis steps back and we have Joan of Arc stepping forward. Striding forward. So feeling her energy in front of you, her strength, her power, her will. And I invite you to take that seed from your heart and place it into your solar plexus, into your power center, into your I am. Are you in resonance with this heart's desire? Is it a part of your I am? Is it a part of your sovereignty? For this frequency of harmony is a frequency of sovereignty. And you will hear this word, this powerful word, utilized so much more now. Because it is a part of the fifth dimensional frequency. It is a part of the harmony. It is a part of the internal sacred union. It is the pathway to power. Harmony. Do you feel harmony with your I amness? With your identity? With the incarnation your soul chose for you? Are you in harmony with that? For to be the creator, to create your soul's desire, your heart's desire, you must be. It must sit within your I am, sit within your power in full alignment. Feel your solar plexus now. Feel the sense of harmony as that seed takes root within your solar plexus, within your sovereign self. Your sovereign self is the self that is there once those layers of bark have been peeled back. There is your sovereign self. Your I am. And when you are in harmony with this, your heart's desire is a given. Hey ran, opwachani litohonde he, hahuma takanda la kihana de de, hohana, kihane hehan, hobwehani aka, hohanika, apwan eka. And now Joan steps back. And we have the Queen of Sheba, Makeda, stepping forward, swaying forward. I always see her hips sort of moving side to side as she comes forward. Take that beautiful seed from within your heart's desire, and place it down within your sacral chakra, the chakra of your creativity, the chakra of your joy, the chakra of play. And what do these things create? Abundance, the chakra of abundance. However, this chakra does require an intention to allow the creative energies to move through so strongly. I was a wealthy woman in my incarnation. I was a fair leader for my people. We lived in prosperity. We had an abundant land. I was a creator, and I created with intention. I created with alignment, everything in harmony, as you have been shown to do now through your being, so that within the sacral chakra, the seed of your heart's desire is in full harmony and such strong desire that the power and the force of the creative energy can move through and be utilized on this earth plane in the most exquisite way. What a gift you have to be in physical form, to be able to create the heart's desire that comes from your soul to assist you to walk your rose line. You have it within you. You are it. Feel the harmony between your heart's desire and this creative force that moves through you. Appuie te arne terra nelle poetica, appuia se sonda telenote, appuie se yo anea kande, hukana, ki anea te. So the Queen of Sheba steps back, and we have Eve Lilith, stepping forward. The two faces of this goddess. I will come as Eve, however, since both are aspects of myself. Now take that seed from your heart's desire and place it down into your base, your root chakra. grounding it into the foundation of your human existence, the physical form. And as you do so, you create with the harmony of the equinox energy, you create a foundation, a physical foundation for this heart's desire to take root in. Even if every other chakra is in harmony with this desire, if your base chakra says, oh no, oh, that's unsafe, oh, no, that feels unstable, oh, that brings up fear, there is no harmony. There is no foundation for it to exist within your physical plane. Your foundation must be in harmony with your heart's desire. And as I say that, I see a swirl of energy coming from your ancestral line, being shifted through this portal and bringing your ancestral line into harmony with what you are creating. Transmuted with the rose gold flame. Feel this shift in your foundation as you move into harmony with the foundation of your physical line and a heart's desire that is in alignment with you in a higher dimensional frequency. There is a recalibration going on as this harmony is created. Nian le moya nele te, no kirane, nianele to daniate, uiran. So Eve steps back and we have Morgana stepping forward. I am happy to be here and to assist you in the walking of your rose line. For I will insist and assist in the placing of your heart's desire from your heart, where it has seeded, and down into the chakras of your feet, the chakras that are on the balls of your feet. That is your harmony with the earth herself, with Gaia. All must be in harmony with Gaia for you to create on the earth plane and walk your rose line on the earth plane and activate the codes of the rose line within the earth herself. And so as you place your heart's desire in your feet chakras, you are saying to Gaia, this is it, this is here, this is what I am creating at this time. Will you help me? Will you lead me to where I must go, to take the steps, to activate the codes within you, to be activated by the codes within you? Lead me to who I must meet, to any situation I must encounter. Take me there. And this is a harmony between you and Gaia. This is you listening to Gaia. This is you allowing your feet, trusting your feet to take you literally and figuratively. Gaia knows your path, the same as you know Gaia's path. She is here to assist you. So feel that harmony with her. The harmony between your physical form and her physical form, between your spiritual form and her spiritual form. This is where the magic is. Hier with the haneletotia, a carino le poese, et itini rena, a puisto ayan, eranetese, kurana, kiranete. And Morgana steps back, and we have the 11th oracle, Galadriel, stepping in. Galadriel is the queen of the elementals. So feel her frequency, tune into her energy, and maybe you can see her, how she shows up for you. Now take that beautiful seed you have so lovingly nurtured from your heart and through all the other chakras, and take it down into the earth, into your Earth Star chakra. Here is where you connect not just with Gaia and those kingdoms that have been called Middle Earth and Inner Earth, but there are many other realms within Gaia herself, realms that are reflective of all that is out in your cosmos. It is all within her as well. And your Earth Star chakra, and placing your heart's desire there, is also moving you into a harmony with all realms, and particularly with what you would term in your timeline as future realms. Placing this seed into these realms is creating a harmony with you now in your current moment in time, space, and all timelines that will present themselves to you in this incarnation. Placing your heart's desire there is assisting in magnetizing to you the timeline of this reality. This is an even deeper form of alchemy, a magnetic alchemy, which many humans have forgotten, but will become more and more a part of your being as fifth dimensional creators. The elemental king uses this magnetism, this alchemy, as part of their natural way of life. So too can you. So as you hold this in your Earth Star, you are moving into a harmony with this way of being that will become so natural to you. You will not believe that you avoided it for so long. Hi. Hi. Hi, Wayente. Hueleana. Ia, ia, ia. Hueleana. Iayanta. So as Galadriel steps back into the circle of the 11 rose line oracles, just bring your focus back into your heart, the center of it all, the center of all that you have received, and tune back into that heart's desire that you felt at the beginning. Feel how it has been charged with the energy that each of the oracles brought in, the energy of this new moon and the eclipsing of an old identity. Feel how it's in alignment with the harmony of the equinox. And you can return to this, and you can go through this with anything that is burning within you as a heart's desire. And it will become more and more natural for you to do this, to be this, and eventually it will be instantaneous. But this has been a gift today from the Rose Line Oracles to take you slowly through the process, to assist you in remembering how this is done. For you are here to receive your heart's desires. And as you tune into that one more time, notice from what has been shared with you how the frequency of that desire, even if it feels like a personal desire, but notice how it changes your energy state, and notice how that impacts everything, the earth, the plants, the animals, the people around you, the guides, the cosmos, everything that we just went through, everything is affected by that. Because that's what you came here for. This is how we're assisting the earth in her evolution, and how we are also remembering our own. It is so beautiful. And it is joyful. And it is light. Hold it lightly. Play with it. That is our natural way of being. So now all the Roseline oracles around you are sending energy from their heart chakras into yours, into that seed. It's like they're just sending all the things that seed requires. In fact, it's not a seed anymore, it's blossoming. So it's everything required to nurture that heart's desire. And you can call upon any of them at any time to assist you. Remember to call upon your guides in your creative or in utilizing your creative abilities. And call upon the frequency of the rose that came to you at the beginning, the colored rose. That particular colored rose is here to assist in this desire. Commune with that rose. Receive its essence. Receive its light. Receive its codes. Receive its wisdom. The rose line is being activated at this time because this is the foundation of creating new earth. This beautiful frequency of love and all that you've just been shown. This is why it's being activated. This is why more and more people are waking up to the rose, being drawn to the rose line, and to some of these beings that are a part of the rose line codes. It is a wondrous time. Stay in your heart. Create from your heart. And this is one of the most profound things you can do for our earth. So now, move that focus from your heart and move it more into your physical body. And you can slowly start to move your body. So those beings that were with us for that journey are just fading away from our vision. They're still there, but they're just fading away from our vision as we come back into the physical realm now. So just taking your time. As you come back and into our space, into your beautiful physical form, thank you. And yes, that went for way longer than I was anticipating. So I will understand. People have dropped off. I thought we'd be about an hour, but I wasn't to know. So as you come back, you're welcome to share anything of your experience. I'm like, gosh, this was just a short 90-minute experience or a bit over an hour. And it's just shown me what it's going to be for the priestess group next year with these beings for 3 months. Like, oh, oh, my pleasure, Natalie, my pleasure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually going through it myself. I'll listen to it later and go through the experience. So I want to say thank you to everyone for joining me. And if you haven't already, I would appreciate if you liked this, and if you're watching the replay, just like, I'm no longer showing ads on my channel. And so if you're able to support me with a like or subscribe to my channel if you want more of this. And I will also pop a PayPal me link below if you feel that you would like to make a donation. I'm grateful to have you here, and I'm grateful for your energy in co-creating this experience. And that includes all of those from the timeline who are yet to watch it. So thank you. Thank you, everyone, so much for being here. Thank you for staying with me despite the audio mishaps at the beginning. And hope to see you again soon. I'll create another video in another week or so. Thank you so much. Rose blessings to you all. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Actually, my necklace, I will just say, it came from the Magdalene shop in St. Maximum La Saint-Baume, where we go on our retreat. I've just released the details for the Provence retreat with Mary Magdalene next year. And that's from the little shop there. Oh, thank you. Thanks, everyone. Mwah. Lots of love. Bye.